Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M53 M55. It's the Tier 9 American SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Murovanka, and it's under the command of CamoOnion of the AMPED clan. I've never heard of them before, but it's a very big name. Anyway, let's see how CamoOnion gets on. Well, straight off, I can tell you that is the M55. The 8-inch howitzer doesn't extend over the front of the vehicle, and that's how you know which one it is. The big dog. He's capable of doing 900 alpha and 52mm pen with 10.5 meters on the burst radius and a stun duration of 12.5 to 28 seconds. Okay. Now, this Arty is designed and built on the hull of a pattern tank, the M47. It's got a standard reload of 40.27 seconds, and CamoOnion's got it down to 32.67. Okay, first target, an ST1. It's got a red line there. Something is blocking the path of his shell, and it's that house. That's what's causing it. Okay, selected other targets as well. Sometimes if you keep changing targets, of course it does affect your how long it takes to dial in. Rounds out in the Type. Well, he landed that one very close to the Type 57. He did get some damage, and I think he stunned the other one as well at the same time, the other tank. So he might actually get some stun assist off that one. Okay, CC1 Mark II. Now, it's a very good practice for most Arty players to select a target whilst they're reloading, and that's exactly what CamoOnion is doing. And that IS-7, well, he's poking his head around the corner to have a good blast at our guys. And that's a nice shot there. 231 on the IS-7, direct hit. And he's now stunned. He's not careful, he's going to take damage, and... well, we are picking up stun assist, so yes, it did work. Now, this is at the back of the hill, nearer their cap area. And you can see that the IS-7 is all alone on that corner now, and he's facing a number of enemy tanks. I'm surprised his teammates aren't sticking up for him and trying to help him, but in fact, the enemy seems to be swamped on both sides, on the Magic Forest and on the other side of the map. Aha, at last we've seen they've got a T-30 amongst the trees. Again, he's dialing in. It takes a little while to dial in. An 8-inch howitzer. Ready to go. Changes it again. Rounds out. And it landed right next door. Right next to the tracks and tracked the guy. Now, he hasn't changed position, CamoOnion, but the enemy hasn't tried to counter-battery him. It's normally a good idea to actually just change position, at least every other shot, or at least maybe after the first shot, to ensure, just in case the enemy Arty is a practiced counter-battery player and knows how to get a shot on target straight away, you might find yourself out the game very quickly. Well, he got a direct hit there on the Leopard, and unluckily he didn't get a pen, but he did get 420, and that's a big hit. And he got stun assist immediately afterwards. He's now picked up nearly 2,000 stun assists, so I think that automatically almost a ace tanker out of that alone. That IS-7's a one-shot. He's making a suicide run, and yeah, he goes. Very, very bad move there. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, CC1 Mark II, who takes a huge hit. Now, that was a big gun. That was the E3 doing that. And this will probably put him out the game. Yep, it does. It's a pity he couldn't have done that the other way round, because if the E3 had hit him after he'd struck him, then he would have picked up a massive amount of stun assist off that one. As it is, he is likely to get some more. That T-30 looks like he's kind of caught now. Okay. Almost ready. Rounds out straight away, and yes, he got him! Direct hit, 261. Now looking over near the Magic Forest. An SU-130PM. Now, these are really lovely targets because they're actually so thin on the armor. The shell tends to go through them like a knife through butter. So it's really worthwhile. If you see an SU-130PM on the enemy team and you can get him, go for him, because you will more than likely either get the whole thing out in one shot, or you might actually get enough stun assist to give you a nice reward at the end. Well, that's only a splash, not a direct hit, but it's 221. And he got rid of the stun immediately. Now, we've got another enemy tank. This time it's an E3 down at the south. And he hasn't lost any hit points yet. So, yes, he's another target that we want to keep stunned for our teammates to take down. He's moved up to the bush. Thinks he's safe there, but he did get spotted. I think we're going to fire straight away. No, he decided not to, because there's a unit 16 driving at the back of the map, right at the bottom. Rounds out, long flight, lands short. There's only 4 enemies left now, including that E3. Our team are closing in. We do have somebody in the cap area, and the players on the enemy team are actually still alive. They can't get to the cap because there's tanks between them and the cap area. There's the E3. He's certainly being hit, and he's lost a lot of hit points already. Rounds out straight away. It was loaded, and direct hit, 291. Everyone's closing in for the finale. Second to last enemy. He's gone. More stun assist, and the Arty goes down, and that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a first ace tanker for CamoOnion of AMPED in the M53, M55. Congratulations on breaking your duck. It is the first ace tanker, you can tell that, because he's got the scrolls underneath the M. You only get that the first time, so well done. He also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that one. He got 7, and he got a win rate of 2,446, which is very good. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the Gorilla 15 on our team with 3,198. Second highest damage went to the Strip 103B on the enemy team with 2,929. And the third highest damage went to that SU-130PM, who got 2,601 hit points of damage. When it came to CamoOnion, he got 2,115 hit points. So he was up there, but not high enough to get the high caliber and not 20% of the enemy hit pool. But when it came to kills, he's actually in joint second place because the Striv managed to get 3 kills, and the Gorilla 15, the Leopard 1, and CamoOnion, and the T110E3, and the T34 all managed 2 kills apiece. So they're all joint second. And the only one who's, well, there's a few that managed to get 1 kill. There's only 4 members of the enemy team actually managed to get kills at all in the game. So I think they were kind of overwhelmed, and maybe their best player was the Strip 103B. When it came to base XP, though, it was CamoOnion. He was racking up the damage from stun assists and managed to get 1,062 base experience points out of the game. 933 went to the XM66F, and 912 went to the T34. Mainly because I suppose he's tier 8 and he was in a tier 10 game and did very well. He fired only 9 rounds, which is very surprising because that's a small number of shells to get a nice first ace tanker. He got 6 direct hits on the enemy. None of them penetrated, but he did get 11 splash, 2,115 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 2 of them. So missed out on a Confederate there by just 1, and 2,859 hit points of stun assist of 9 stuns, and that's where he got the ace tanker. On a premium count, he actually earned 69,747 credits from the game. He did get a 50,000 mission completion off an event, and 25 bonds again from another achievement, and 4,779 experience points out of it as well. So definitely, as he says, good for me. Yes, definitely good for you, because that was the first ace tanker, and it means that more are on the way because you've found at last a way of actually maximizing your damage and getting lots and lots of medals. It's just a case of keep pumping those shells out on the enemy that are actually affecting your guys, enemy tanks that you know are going to be hit by your teammates. So ideally, you want to hit enemy tanks that are in sight of your teammates. So when they see that enemy get stunned, they start thinking, yeah, I can get him now because he's going to be weakened. He's not going to be moving so fast. His reload's going to be screwed up. So he's not going to be able to get me. And if you do that, then obviously you get loads of stun assists. And that's where the ace tankers come in. I hope you enjoyed that replay. Please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.